Alright, what up my ninjas, Slick Killer, doing a quick tutorial on how to get unlimited everything for the past 12 days. Now I put on the screen here the dates for the 12-day promos. I was going to do a text tutorial, but it might just be easier to talk through this. So I'm doing this on an account where I haven't done any of the days other than today. Today is December the 30th, 500 salvage. So start Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. You can see on today's date, I've already redeemed day 9. That is today. You can see a couple hours left in this one. Now the first thing you want to do from here is hit the PlayStation button. You're going to go to settings, date and time, and then we're going to go back to the 28th when we got 40 keys. Okay, so when you're on today's date, I call that step 1. All right, so now we're on day 7. I'm going to hover over, I'm going to hit yes, and then as soon as I see purchase supply drop, I'm going to pull my network cable. Now I left this in here. I pulled a little too soon just to show you that you can just redo it. Now instead of starting here, what I'm going to do, because as soon as you disconnect and then reconnect, it'll go back to today's date. So to save a step, you're going to go back to the dashboard, date and time, and then set it back to today's date. Just go to set by internet and then set now. It'll put it on today's date. So now we're back here at step 1. All right, you guys following me so far? Here we are, step 1, today's date, today's promo. I'm going to go into Quartermaster. You can see here we're on day 9. I have no keys still because I pulled too soon. But all I'm going to do is here, dashboard, settings, date and time. I'm going to go back to the 28th when it gave us 40 keys. Set manually, 28th, go back into the game. You can see here we're on day 7. I'm going to hit X and then yes, and then pull the cable. And then as soon as I see LAN cable not connected, I plug it back in. Now I'm going to, once again, dashboard set for today's date. Now the reason why I do this once again is as soon as you unplug and plug back in, it'll default to today's date. So there's no point in keeping it in on the 28th. You might as well put it on today's date and save a step. So here I am setting it for today's date. I'm going back in here. Here we are at step 1. Okay, step 1, you can see I have 40 keys. Now, I'm going to Quartermaster. Once again, this is today's promo. I'm going to hit the dashboard. I'm going to go back to the 28th. And if I've done all the timing correctly, you should see that I still have that promo available to redeem. That promo being the 40 keys. So that's all you got to do, boys and girls. Set it back to the 28th. There it is again, day 7. I can get my 40 keys. I hit yes. As soon as I see purchasing, I'm going to pull my Ethernet cable once again. All right, disconnected. I plug back in my Ethernet cable. I'm going to dashboard, set it back to today's date. So we're back on step 1. All right, we're going back into Infinite Warfare. Multiplayer, Quartermaster. I now have 80 keys, okay? Here we are at step 1. Dashboard. Set back to the 28th. And there you go, redeem. Now, if you pull too late, if you see the pack opening like that, did you see that pack opening? You pulled it too late and you're done for that day. You can no longer milk that. So again, I left that in there. I pulled my Ethernet cable too late. It's always best if you pull early rather than pull late. Now I notice once you pull the Ethernet and plug it back in, it gives you a bit of lag time. You see how it almost instantly opened the pack? That's because I left it for too long. So anyway, that's how you do it. That's how you milk each one of those days. Unlimited, of course, unless you mess up the timing. But that's all it is. Have fun, boys. Oh, and I should mention, if you use this for the weapons or the calling cards or any of that stuff, you will get duplicate. So once it registers as a duplicate, you will get salvage. So it's another way of getting salvage. All right, boys, have fun with this. Let me know how it goes. Peace out.